stole Christmas. I hate the holidays. So what did I do? I came here to wreak havoc. Not as much havoc as Saturday wrecked yesterday on the Colts. He coached Indianapolis' defense last night. And Jason McCourty, you know he's happy to be here. You know why? He's got Saints, Titans on Sunday with Catalan. Nobody cares in Nashville. You got it. And where is Stephen A? Who cares about him? A-W-O-L. We're here. First take on a Tuesday in the house.
Time throws, and there's Robinson. Touchdown.
Purdy. He's got his guy. Throws back across the field and has a touchdown. Jennings with a catch. Touchdown 49ers.
Throws it in near pylon, and it's caught by McCaffrey. The 5th touchdown, a career high for Brock Purdy tonight.
That is the energy you know you need. You know you love it on a Tuesday. Doggy, a special Tuesday edition. Christopher Mad Dog Russo, Super Bowl champions, Jeff Saturday, Jason McCourty. I'm Courtney Kernan. Welcome into First Take. We have got quite a show for you today, and if we can top anything that you just did, it's going to be a fun 2 hours. Let's get right into it with Monday Night Football in Indianapolis. The San Francisco 49ers gave the Colts all they could handle. Brock Purdy threw 5 touchdowns, a career high for him, while Christian McCaffrey rushed for over 100 yards and caught 2 of those TDs. And on the Colts side of things, Phillip Rivers did his best to keep Indy in a game that was a one-score affair until halftime, but ultimately not enough as the Niners stormed to a 48-27 victory for their 5th straight win. So here's the NFC playoff picture. 5 out of the 7 spots have been clinched with 2 weeks to go, and there are still 4 teams with a chance to earn the NFC's #1 seed. So the Seahawks have the best shot, 41% according to ESPN Analytics, but the 49ers win last night increased their chances to 31%, which is the 2nd highest in the conference. Mad Dog, do the Niners have a real shot to earn the 1 seed?
Absolutely do. I mean, they win their last 2 games. They're going to get the 1 seed. The Bears on Sunday night, they'd be favored to win that game. Purdy was phenomenal last night. God, did he play well. He's a great coach, Shanahan. You should take some lessons off him.
Yeah, for real. I was trying to hire him.
He's a great coach. God, he's a great coach. And they play. I thought Rivers played pretty well. Their offense was phenomenal. They got it going right now. They have Seattle at home. They beat Seattle earlier in the year in Seattle. So if they win that game after the Bears, they get the 1 seed. Remember, the Super Bowl is in San Francisco.
That's right.
So they don't have to travel. They don't have to go. They don't have to go anywhere for 3 or 4 weeks. And the funny thing is, that team in the NFC, but they might have a very tough road to travel with all the 3 road games.
Yeah, we talk about the NFC West. 3 teams have already locked up their spots in the postseason, but we don't talk about the 49ers enough, Jason. Do you see it the same way?
I don't. And I say that I really like the 49ers. When you watched them last night, they haven't punted in 2 games. And Brock Purdy, not only him throwing the 5 touchdown passes, but you look at them in the run game, all of the stuff that Shanahan does. But for me, I look at Seattle, and that's the team that I feel like is going to walk away with the #1 seed. You talked about them having to play the 49ers at home in Santa Clara, but this Seahawks team, when they lost early in the season, it was kind of fluky to the 49ers, and I think their defense is going to be the difference maker. Yes, Brock Purdy tore up the Colts defense. That's a defense that's without their starting cornerbacks. DeForest Buckner just got back. That's a defense that is hindered right now. When they go against Seattle, this is a completely different defense. And I look at their side of the ball, the 49ers, can you get pressure on Sam Darnold? If you can't, we get the best version of Sam Darnold out there. So I look at the Seahawks to be the team to beat and going to walk away with the #1 seed going into the playoffs.
It's interesting as I look at this the 49ers. I would say yes, they have a very good chance of winning this thing out. The Bears to me are the worst matchup. Like I get the Seahawks thing, but division opponents, right? Like you kind of figure, you know how those games kind of go. This Bears team, they match up well, right? They run the ball extremely well. San Francisco doesn't play the run great. The concern, though, if you're Seattle, is the weakness of the 49ers is the run game, and they don't run it great. And so now Darnold has to go, he has to go beat you. When the Bears, can Caleb Williams tote that thing and go make those plays? And so as I look at this, the Bears, just because of the way Caleb Williams has played the last 2 games for me, he's made those plays. Ben Johnson's going to put together a good run game, but they can't fall back on this. Is Darnold going to give it up? Because Caleb Williams, the last 2 weeks, has, if they haven't been the 2 best throws in the season this year, two of the best throws in monumental moments that he lasers those balls in there. Like, you have a quarterback like Caleb Williams playing that way. I would say that if they win that one, I think they beat the Seahawks and they end up getting the 1 seed. I think Sunday night's game is the circlet game. 49ers, Bears, these are two teams that are sitting at the right time. Both quarterbacks playing good. Both got good run games. Like, it's going to be a heck of a game to watch.
I think you're overrating there, Caleb Williams and the Bears. If they don't get the onside kick, we're killing the Bears for only scoring 9 points against the Packers if they don't get the onside kick.
Right.
Without Parsons. So let's, for a change, can you calm down a little bit, take it easy on Caleb Williams? Furthermore, on the 4th and 4 pass at 16-9, he almost threw the football out of the stadium. The kid made the great catch in the back of the end zone.
Hey,
take it easy.
Only your guy. Put it up there. Only your guy can catch it, doggy. You don't let anybody.
There's nobody around.
It doesn't matter. So you just think it. You got to think there's somebody could be there.
But what I love is Mad Dog is saying that. He rolled with the 49ers. I mean, they've beaten the Titans. This is a team that over the last week, they haven't really beaten anybody. When they played the Rams a few weeks ago, they gave up 40 points on that side of the ball. So, yes, you can nitpick the Chicago Bears, but I feel the exact same way about the 49ers on the other side.
And that's everybody. Even the Rams, they're lost. Like, you got a 16-point lead and you lose to.
They're a loud one, Jeff, aren't they? They were so good for
was 2 weeks ago the Panthers? Did we allow that one too? How many are you going to allow? You take it easy a little bit. I know you're riding the Sean McVay train. Relax. You can't give up 2 and be like, can't we give one? You can't give a 16-point lead up in the 4th quarter and be like, we're going to give one. No. That was a poor performance. I think they're the most complete team. I think the Rams are the most complete team. And if you look at them, everybody would side. Honestly, if they are playing anybody, but they gave the 49ers an opportunity to take this thing all the way through Santa Clara. You don't do that. I mean, in the NFL, it's hard to capture those moments back, and they did. They gave them an opportunity.
It is so funny that we talk about this Week 17 game. 49ers obviously coming off the win last night. Bears coming off the win against the Packers. I thought that was going to be for the 7 seed in the NFC a couple of weeks ago, but now if the Bears win their next 2 games and Seattle loses one of them, one of theirs, they're the one.
Jimbo with a 2-touchdown lead over Jimbo. And the end of the year quickly coming. All right, speaking of coaches, tremendous work this year from a coach who it seems like we're finally just coming around on. Jeff, Kyle Shanahan. Is this the best coaching job in the NFL this season?
I think so. Listen, if he's not coach of the year, he's got to be in the very top. What he's done with all the injuries and playing without a starting quarterback, bringing in Mac Jones, the way they got through it, losing Wagner, losing Bosa, like all the different pieces and parts. Kittle was out for a long time. He just gets his guys to play exceptionally well.
It'd be hard to imagine a team that you lose your best offensive player and your quarterback, the most important offensive player, and you lose a future Hall of Famer and the heart and soul of your defense. You lose both of your best players on both sides of the ball, and you're still in the running for first seed in the NFC. That's really impressive work.
Which future Hall of Famer on defense are you talking about? Because he lost 2 of them.
Bobby.
Right.
Talk about Bobby in the middle. Yeah, I mean,
Fred Warner.
And you're talking about
Bobby Wagner. No, one of the best.
Same impact, a little different age. But Fred Warner in the middle.
It's crazy.
Let's take a look at the NFC playoff picture because I want to see right now where everyone's going to go in terms of a prediction. A prediction for which of these teams will grab the 1 seed. Not to win the NFC, but who do you think, J-Mac, we'll start with you, is going to come away with the 1 seed when it's all said and done in a couple weeks?
I'm going with the Seahawks. I think them pulling that win out against the Rams was huge for now finishing out this season. And I look at Sam Darnold, and yes, throughout the majority of that game, it wasn't great. But his ability late in that game to make the plays to get them over the hump, I feel like the Seahawks right now are in the driver's seat, and they end up with the number 1 seed to finish out.
I agree. I think, they have control of it, as do the 49ers, strangely enough. But I like that Seattle defense. I think of the teams we're talking about, that Seattle defense is the one unit that is playing the absolute best and can stifle people. If they can get any kind of run game together at all, they become dangerous.
No concerns over Sam Darnold in big spots?
I am. I said it this morning. The 49ers, to me, are ascending at the right time. I do question the run game in Seattle, and I question when the pressure really hits Sam Darnold, what that looks like. So if I had to put that early this morning. I probably had a second cup of coffee.
It's all good.
I'll go Niners.
Okay, this is just for the 1 seed, but to win the NFC, I feel like that's where you're leaning.
Right? I mean, the 1 seed for me, if the Rams win the next 2 weeks, they still only have a 20% chance of getting the number 1 seed. They need some help, but they are, to me, still the the best team. That game that they lost against the Seahawks might have been one of the most insane things that happened all season long. Their special teams is an issue. Hopefully that gets better with the new change, with the new coordinator. But I do think that it's a long shot for them to get the 1 seed, but somebody had to save the graphic.
All right, so let's see where everyone is when